I opened 2 Gifted Guardians crystals over the course of the Banquet event, which of course is still around now, but I got Moondragon and Adam Warlock. I already have an Adam Warlock video out, but I did need to make a Moondragon one, so once I finally got the ISO to rank her up, well, here it is. And Moondragon's definitely a cool champ. Firstly, do I think she needs her Awaken ability? As a 7-star, not really. She still does plenty of damage without it, although if you're playing a 6-star version of Moondragon, I would suggest giving her a gem and some Sig Stones if you can, because it gives her a little bit of a different way you could play her by using a lot more heavy attacks, than whereas the 7-star you're doing a lot more intercepting. And I do suggest using the critical rating stat focus, because Moondragon does increase your crit damage rating a lot, but not really your crit rating, except for in that Sig ability. And then for defense, obviously do block penetration, because that's basically what every defender should have. So anyway, yeah, Moondragon's really cool. She doesn't need her Sig ability as a 7-star, because she will do plenty of damage otherwise. But as a 6-star, I would give her a gem and Sigs, because I think she does deserve it, and it does make her a lot more interesting. So anyway, we're going to start off against this Venom the Duck here in 6.4.1, which is usually my test dummy for Battlegrounds length fights. This is a 7-star Moondragon, so we are about half a rank ahead of this Venom the Duck, because this is usually like a rank 4 defender. And the way we want to ramp Moondragon is by hitting their block with our first medium or first light, and by doing a bunch of intercepts. So once we hit 20 on that counter there, we are in the mode where she does a bunch of her extra damage, and we just want to throw SP2s in this mode, and when they crit, they do so much damage in both red and yellow if you can get some nice crits, which is why the crit rating stat focus definitely helps a lot. Moondragon's critical rating goes through the roof for each charge she has, so yeah, if you can get the crits, it feels really, really nice. And then we threw that SP2 with an excessive amount of overkill too. So it was 43 seconds, which is respectable, but the amount of overkill that came with that special 2 at the end there definitely helped out a lot. So anyway, next up is Realm of Legends Captain Marvel, and obviously this is Realm of Legends, so it is going to be a bit harder to ramp her when she's a character that wants to be intercepting a lot, but if Realm of Legends Captain Marvel gives me the opportunity, that will definitely help. And in instances where it's harder to ramp the opponent, because of being hard to intercept, you can throw the SP1 to gain a bunch of charges really fast. Because of that little miss icon, it lets you channel some charges while it is active. And so now we have a lot more charges, and we just want to throw our SP2 right here. And when we get some big crits, we do plenty of damage, and we do 13k in red on every single hit, which is definitely very good. That's 52,000 damage in red just like that, if I did the math right. And so anyway, we just need to throw the SP2. Here we have 22, 23, 24 energy vulnerabilities when we throw it, so those red numbers go even higher. Now they're at 20k, you saw 47k crit there. It's crazy how much damage she can do. And the max cap of those energy vulnerabilities is 25, I believe, but that's all we really need, because this SP2 is going to do so much overkill, just like the one in the Battlegrounds fight. We only saw one of those 20k bursts in red, so that's pretty great. Next up is a fight in CAV-EQ, except for the fact that Moondragon does not benefit from any of the nodes in CAV-EQ, so what this really is just like an extra large BG's health pool. This is like what a 7-star rank 2, 7-star rank 2, or usually more generally a 7-star rank 3 defender would look like, with 300k health. So we're going to see how fast she can wipe that out, and it's going to be pretty fast, honestly. She has really, really good Battlegrounds damage. The larger the health pool, the more she's going to slack a little bit, because she is designed for Battlegrounds health pools and not really long fights. Mid fights she does pretty well still, but she's definitely a short fight champion, because you get that ramp up really fast, and then once you have that ramp, your damage increases, but also not like excessively increases once it's fully done. You can obviously lose the ramp to where you have to go get it again, but you're not going to be doing any more damage than what you already were doing when you were ramped. So if that makes any sense, she's definitely designed as a short fight character. So that whiff was kind of weird, but it does happen sometimes if he counters Falcon's special 2 too early, and then you're going to see this SP2 completely annihilate him. So yeah, she can do large BG's health pools really well, as you saw there. This Falcon went down under a minute. That's 300k, and we're only a 7-star rank 1, so that's definitely really good. Alright, so one thing I really do like about Moondragon is that there are some science defenders she just completely destroys, and the one she was almost like designed to counter was Scorpion here. So Scorpion, he can have the chance to evade, but when we're in our psionic mode, I think it's called, I'm not even sure what it's called, but we cannot be evaded. And another cool thing about Moondragon is that when she's poisoned, bled, or has a power sting, or one other thing, I don't remember what it is, on her, she ramps her charges extremely fast. She gains like 1 every 0.75 seconds, I believe. And this is a boss in Act 8 where if we prevent and evade, we gain a Fury, so our damage is definitely going through the roof a bit. But it was just a really fun boss where I can showcase some of her utility, being that evade fail, and you could see our charges ramp like crazy when we had the poison on us. So anyway, we're just going to get hit by an SP2 because for some reason I couldn't dash away from it. I don't know what happened, but either way, that was a 100k crit, dude. Yeah, so the nodes definitely made our damage skyrocket so much, but obviously a BG Scorpion, she rips that guy apart in like 40 seconds or even faster with how fast she ramps. And another cool thing is that since Scorpion's poisons are considered power stings, if you threw a special attack with them on, you would take a lot less damage from that, because she does have power sting resistance, both a little bit in general, and then she has like 80% resistance to it when she's in her psionic mode. So next up is a Quicksilver. Quicksilver, this is in CavEQ, and the cool thing about this Quicksilver is that he has the aggressive node, and aggressive is Moondragon's favorite node, because you want to intercept all the time. And like I said before, Moondragon cannot be evaded when she's in psionic mode, so once we get to our 20 charges, this guy is just completely shut down. There's like almost nothing that he can do to annoy us at that point, and then the aggressive node just helps us even more because we can get some intercepts really easily. So anyway, once this guy throws a special attack, we're going to do a combo with our Mind Blast because of the intercept, and then we're just going to get to another SP2. You can see all that evade failed on the right, and yeah, that SP2 just annihilated that Quicksilver. So I don't remember the health pool, it was probably like 250k, maybe a little more, but yeah, she just did a really good job there. Last up is just a fun little fight with a Foresight node. Foresight is the node that gives you 200k extra attack when you intercept, so obviously this is a very unrealistic circumstance, but it's a very fun node to deal with, especially when you're playing a champ that like Moondragon where you ramp them by intercepting. And so yeah, we're just kind of having fun on this fight. And it also has the node where if they have a protection, and then it goes on cooldown when you knock the opponent down for 2 seconds. Apparently my Invisible Woman fighting skills are really bad because I keep forgetting that she can make you miss, which is basically the entire core mechanic of Invisible Woman. So I don't know how I just kept forgetting how to fight her. I mean, how many times can you say you fought an Invisible Woman, I guess, especially when you play Battlegrounds a lot. But either way, we are just going to get to our SP2, and I'm probably going to forget here that she's going to make me miss again when I throw the SP2. I'm going to... what am I even doing? Okay, so I have the miss now. We get at least the last 3 hits, and we do 50k in red for each of those Mind Blasts because of the Foresight node giving us a lot of extra damage, so that's cool. We're going to lose our ramp here, I believe, which does suck, but it is what it is. We're going to go throw one more SP2, and then I'm just going to skip to the end of the fight because of the fact that I lost my ramp. It's just going to take forever to kill her. So anyway, you can see me just trying to ramp. The node where I hit into block and it stuns them is annoying because that gives me little opportunities to intercept. But you saw that big SP2 earlier. That was like the main focus of the fight anyway. Just showing you the numbers that Foresight gave her, which is, you know, really flashy and really cool. So anyway, Moondragon is a very cool champ. I definitely like her a lot more than Adam. I don't know if she'll be a champ that I'll be consistently running in my Battleground stacks, especially not this meta because she has no access to damage over time effects. But she's definitely very cool, and I'm very happy that I pulled her. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.